Let's talk about schizophrenia with leading psychiatrist.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Rajesh Kumar, founder and chief psychiatrist at Udgam Mental Health Care and Rehabilitation Center, Delhi. I have been working as a psychiatrist for over 10 years now and taking keen interest in field of childhood psychiatric disorders. I have been putting efforts to ensure there is an ethically sound and functionally up-to-date service available to children with mental health problems and the general population as well. One such task is to spread the knowledge of mental health with others. Today I am talking about various aspects of childhood schizophrenia. So how to recognize, manage, and how to prevent the relapses of the schizophrenia. At my clinic, I have seen many patients of schizophrenia, which goes largely unnoticed till a later stage has been achieved. Especially in children, the caregivers only becomes aware when schools or doctors inform them of the bizarre behavior. Sometimes the symptoms are very apparent and sometimes they are hidden. Childhood schizophrenia is an uncommon but severe disorder. It involves a range of problems with thinking, that is cognition, behavioral, or emotions. It may result in some combination of hallucinations, delusions, and extremely disordered thinking and behavior that impairs your child's ability to function. Usually, the symptoms start in the 20s, but in childhood schizophrenia, it appears early in life between 11 to 18 years of age. Because of its varied presentation, it brings big challenges for parents, caregivers, as well as doctors for diagnosis, treatment, education, emotional, and social development. So, how to recognize schizophrenia? As said before, schizophrenia is a thought disorder and affects a person's thinking, emotion, and related behavior and reflects an impaired ability to function. Symptoms vary with age, gender, and has a range of symptoms from mild to severe. For easy understanding, we can divide the symptoms into thoughts, perception, emotion, social, and physical symptoms. Under thought section, that is a firm and false belief which is vastly different from what the person has seen or experienced in their life is present. This is called delusion. It can show up as suspiciousness over family, friend, or neighbors that they want to harm, kill, or doing something wrong to them or their family. Under perception sections, an experience of an event is there which is not presently reality, called hallucinations. It manifests as being able to hear noises or someone talking to them or being able to see people, objects which are not physically present. Compared to schizophrenia symptoms in adults, teens may be less likely to have delusions and more likely to have visuals hallucinations. Socially, people behave aggressively. They might abuse or physically harm themselves or others. They start staying alone and keep limited to only their rooms, remain isolated from family and friends, have limited conversation and interaction with them. Family member also notice muttering to self and self-smiling. Emotionally, people are very varied. They can show extreme emotion. They might be more emotive than usual, or they might be blunting of physical expression or showing zero emotions. They can describe it as feeling numb or disconnected from themselves. There are also plenty of physical symptoms, starting from poor appetite, sleep pattern disturbed, agitation, confusion, and restlessness. They remain moving here and there without any goal and they move aimlessly. The exact cause for schizophrenia is unknown, but a combination of genetics, brain chemistry, society, family, environment contributes to the development of the disorder. Neurochemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and glutamate changes are responsible for it. So, what is the effect on child's performance if it remains untreated? So, ultimately, children have deterioration of performance at school due to irritable and low mood, lack of motivation, strange and erratic behavior. They have lack of friends. Ultimately, kids have problems in living independently, finding it difficult to attend school, future unemployment, poor academic growth, social isolation, substance abuse, suicidal gestures or attempt are also common. So, what is the treatment or how we manage schizophrenia? So, first identification and early identification and treatment may help in treatment of childhood schizophrenia before serious complications develop. Whenever I see a patient, first thing I have to explain is that this is a lifelong disease. It does not cure completely at any point. So, remissions and relapses are very common, but after treatment, you may reach a place where very minimal medications is required along with developing practical skills. A big challenge is that patients generally avoid to take medicines orally. Antipsychotic medicines that are very helpful to treat the illnesses available in oral, dispersible, or injections. Depot injections form very additional few additional depression, addiction to substance, and follow-ups with psychiatrists and prevent the complications and reduce the relapses. What are the treatments or how we manage? Early identification and treatment may help in treatment of childhood schizophrenia before serious complications develop. Whenever I see a patient, the first thing I have to explain is that this is a lifelong disease. It does not cure completely at any point. So remission and relapses are very common. But after treatment, you may reach a place where very minimal medications is required, along with developing practical skills. A big challenge is that patients generally avoid to take medicines, antipsychotic medicines that are very helpful to treat the illnesses available in oral, dispersible, or injections. Depot injections form few additional medications are also helpful to reduce associated symptoms like depression, anxiety, addiction to substance. Regular medications and follow-ups with psychiatrists and other mental health workers, adequate sleep, exercises, balanced diet, prevent the complications and reduce the relapses. So, what is the role of friends and family in such cases? The support of caregivers is a must in this vulnerable period of life. We all talk about how awareness and education about the illnesses is enough, but it is not true. The major issue comes with acceptance and arming ourselves with resources to help the child. Many people find it easier and more peaceful to reject the notion of these illnesses. Psychoeducation to the family caregivers about the illness, prognosis, knowledge about relapses of the symptoms are very helpful. Making timely appointments, adhering to the treatment pattern, working with the behaviors and emotions of the patient reduces the relapses. The major role of family and caregivers is to strong and face the challenges head on. If family is supportive, understanding, and quick to act, the child can gain a lot of help they need to undergo the treatment process. There is also plenty of support groups and therapies available to the caregivers so that they don't get overwhelmed by the nature of the illness and reduce the rate of burnout. How Udgam will help in treatment? We at Udgam, a mental health care and rehabilitation center comprising a dedicated team of mental health professionals. We believe that right interventions for children can bring impactful changes in their parents' life. We have both online and clinic based programs for children. We provide quality care, support, and multidisciplinary services to achieve this and promote hope, health, and happiness. I hope with these basic knowledge, you would be interested in learning more on mental health of children. In India, we still lack a lot of infrastructure to properly care of our citizens. It making these changes and making people aware can ensure that there is growth in the field of mental health. Let us do our own bit in making mental health a priority of in our nation for the benefit of present and future generations. Thank you.